Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's session of Nyxborough D&D. We are joined with our lovely Precinct 9 crew, and I put the right backdrop up this time. As we get into tonight's session. Before we get into it, just a couple of quick announcements. We are back in the new year, all sorts of exciting, and we are going to be back to our normal schedule. So our next Precinct 2 session will be on the 19th. Followed by Precinct 9 on the 25th. Continuing our every other week sessions. We're not sponsored, but we are using music from Fantasy Plus. So all of the lovely orchestral pieces and whatnot that you hear is running through Fantasy Plus and their program. If you like what you're seeing, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Anything like that helps the algorithm so that more people can come see the stuff that we're doing and seeing the different sessions. We did have a one-shot right before break for Precinct 2. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend going and watching it, as it's a fun little birthday one, and there's some very sweet moments in it. This is a live stream. If you do post in the chat or anything like that, I might respond to it on stream, or I might simply message you in the chat just to let you know. And I think with that, I'm going to hop back over and see what chaos they're doing.
Time we leave, and then we left, and then I think Nigel and Livy saw Moonfeather on top of a roof looking all cool ass and badass and kind of menacing.
Yeah, he was watching us leave with the time mage. Wait, I know I saw him. Who else saw him? Grapevine, right?
Grapevine,
Yes.
Someone did.
So.
Hello, Hannah.
Hi.
Hello, we were trying to piece together last session.
Understandable.
Yeah, I've been following the notes to follow back up.
I did the announcements, and then I was like, I'm just gonna jump back in and see what they're doing, see how long it takes, and then yeah, I'm fairly certain it was Grapevine and Livy who saw them, and they were off in the distance. They did disappear, but it did not look like they were trailing you. Saw.
Oh wait, Naz put it was Nigel and Livy noticed it in the note.
Did I? Here, guys.
Yeah.
I have big ass D20. Let's see if Grapevine noticed. That's a 4. No.
No.
No, she did not.
Get her shit together, man. Grapevine, please.
Yeah, what is she? What is going on with her?
Just broken ribs, man.
Yeah. She like face tanked like how much damage again? Like 80 plus.
A decent chunk, unfortunately.
Wow, I
don't know who did that.
I just rolled 4 D20s and none of them got above a 10.
Damn, that's ominous.
Yeah, I then rolled again and I got everything above 14. So, before we get into tonight's session, we need a recap of where we left off. So whomever would like to do that, please take it away.
I was gonna say I'll do it, but I gotta charge my system. So I will be right
I
back.
got it. I got it. The sacrificial lamb will step up once more. Gosh,
We love you,
2026.
Nav.
2026, I'm still here. I'm kidding.
I got you next time, promise.
I love you. Thank you. Gosh, what happened last time on Dragon Ball Z? I'm kidding. We are finishing up combat after the, fear toxin is in this room with us, as we are casually just finishing up our PvP fight. It's great. Rowan kind of comes out of the fear toxin, which is wonderful, and attempts to give Kragnar pink eye. Just rub some dirt in it. Nigel grabs the antidote and kind of goes further out, as I think Nigel and Livy found like a little room. Was like, oh, there's a bunch of vials here that are potentially potential antidotes. Sarah manages to get out of the fear. Because I think of Livy, because Livy's like having, I think is holding a hold person, is holding at least concentration on them. And she just kind of walks over, grabs the antidote from Nigel and stabs it in Kragnar's neck. Very effective, better than rubbing dirt into people's eyes. And he finally comes to. Grapevine grabs Livy's waist and shows her the notebook, as we find, I think, some more notes about how Astral. I don't know if it's Astral Drift made, but like some more kind of calculations and more math things. I don't know, maths, numbers, and words are hard, but it looks like these calculations were creating this fear toxin and how many ingredients and what kind of quantities they needed them for. Looks like potentially something they could mass produce and distribute it across the city, and the streets would indeed run red once more. Livy gets handed the book and holds it reading, taking notes for her notes. We love a good note taker. We move to the next room and Nigel clocks something, and it's a figure in an owl mask. Yes, this figure is wearing pearlescent robes, reading something, and we all try and kind of get the jump on this figure. Siren is in the corner taking a nap after being knocked out. Livy grabs the immovable rod that she has on her and attempts to pin his cloak. This figure looks kind of amused at this action, at the kind of antics we're getting up to, and as he kind of full names her and is like, are you sure you want to do this? And we all know that's a bad sign. No one wants to do this. And we go into combat once more. This owl figure, who we later above table come to realize is Moonfeather, because, if you're going to have a code name, you might as well dress to fit the part. But they end up escaping through a hatch, and Livy is like, well, damn, shoot. But we hear magic whooshing and follows it to find a time mage named Viren, who is shackled with manacles and is kind of chained to her back wall, and is kind of having, unfortunately, time rewound back to the point of kind of death, kind of keeping himself alive enough to heal him before re-whooshing. I know it's not a word, but re-whooshing time essentially for him to a little bit before he kind of goes. I don't know. Grapevine follows Livy out, thinking the sight upsets her, but Livy is like, no, I'm chilling. I'm just gonna call our captain to fill her in, and she gets told by our lovely captain that if there are survivors, there might be eyes still on the location, and they might try to be silenced on their way back to the precinct. There are sigils across, we found sigils across these different rooms, and part of them have the sigil for the haste spells, which is strange. But one of them deactivated when the doors open. And as we eventually leave, in our various states of injury and stress and pain, Nigel and Livy notice a large bell tower about half a mile away, and as the clock strikes to signal it is indeed 5 p.m., they look over and see the ends of a feather white cloak. Looks like we're being watched but not tailed, which is a wonderful news. Thank you, Moonfeather. That is my brief, wonderful recap.
Amazing.
Was ace.
Wunderbar. 10 out of 10. Wunderbar. Yeah. So, as you all are heading out to reset this scene, you're moving out into the Market Heights. Now, at this point, it's late evening. The sun is still maybe an hour or two from setting, as there are still people bustling around. As you guys come out from the location that you had first stumbled through, you do notice that the street vendor at the end of the alley who had sold you the street meat, as I would put it, is no longer there and has closed up shop. Seemingly disappearing as well. Looking around, I mean, it's the Market Heights. It's still a bustling metropolis. It's still, you see people everywhere. If anybody would like to roll an insight check on the crowd to see if they can maybe spot some like malicious intent.
20.
Can I ask, did those magisters ever show up?
Oh, they haven't shown up yet.
Okay. And so we're rolling perception on the crowd?
Insight or perception.
Insight. Okay.
I'd allow either.
Insight.
If you're doing perception, I'd want to know more what you're looking for.
Okay, I'll roll insight. That is a 21.
Okay.
Nigel got a nat 20.
Let's go.
Yeah, for insight.
Okay.
17 insight from Rowan.
Okay. All three of you, and let me roll for Grapevine. I rolled a natural 1. Grapevine notices.
Oh, Grapevine.
Does Grapevine not get inspiration at the start of the session?
No, because she's an NPC.
Oh. No, Grapevine.
As she is just, I think she's just holding her side right now. Because she's just nursing that broken rib. The three of you all feel like there are people in the crowd. You can like see everyone moving, and then you look up and you see someone looking down the alley at you. And then you blink and they're gone. And then you look and there's someone else staring at you. As if there's 20 different people all seemingly looking down this alleyway towards you all, but it's never the same person.
The fuck?
With the natural 20 from Nigel, oh, this is good. You noticed that each of them, their eyes, had small flecks of gold in them.
All the people who were disappearing every time we were blinking, right?
Every time you looked over and noticed someone there, they had gold in their eyes.
Well, it's looking to me like this problem is God's damn widespread. You lot look strong. Kind of important people looking weak right now.
Let's just get back to the precinct.
Awesome. Are you guys all heading out then?
Everyone agreed?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
All right. You all start heading out. I'll say Siren is following.
Finally awake. Rowan's going to put him down as Rowan has been carrying him.
Yeah.
Like,
he just... Sorry. I don't know what happened. I will say you do notice that he is leaning on his cane a little bit more than normal. almost on cue as you all leave the alleyway, you see a group of vehicles, large and armored, seem to appear as the magisters have arrived.
About damn time.
The one driving kind of hops out and just, sorry, ma'am, the roads are deeply congested, and I'm pretty sure we don't need vehicular manslaughter against us.
What pursuit probably would have been faster, but who am I to tell you how to do your job?
We were. This is like I'll say he is like definitely high elven. But you notice that his hair is like vibrant pink.
Oh.
And he's got like a bunch of earrings. But then he's just wearing like a normal like magister level attire. There as he like starts moving to move past you all, you see a dwarven woman with this kind of like red scraggly beard that has a nice little she's got like a little braid down the center of the chin. You see her already pulling out like medical supplies and stuff like that, and she just looks between all of you. Well, y'all look like shite. If you need some help, we can definitely assist with that, or we can give you a ride back to the station and help you on the way out. What are you feeling?
Let's get back to the station.
Yeah, I think a ride would be right.
All right. Load on in, and then we'll get us sent on out, and we'll go from there. And the back of it kind of opens up, and it's what you would expect from a large armored vehicle transport carrier situation.
Okay. How is our rescue doing?
You roll medicine.
It's my medicine. I don't think I have.
You know what? I will allow medicine or another skill you feel is appropriate here if you can justify it. Like Arcana or something like that.
I was gonna suggest Arcana with the whole time mage thing.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. That is an 18.
18. How he's talking, he looks old. He looks like he's in his 70s. But there are some phrases, there are some things that he keeps mentioning that makes you think that he is a lot younger than how he looks. And
interesting.
You're kind of recognizing that it wasn't just an overuse of his own. You know what overuse of magic looks like. It's almost like time was sped up for him. And so you're kind of looking at it as like, he doesn't even seem to have arcane recoil, but he's definitely not where he was when it all started.
Got it.
I will say you notice this dwarf woman does quickly go up and start like tending to him first. Looking over the wounds, staunching any of the blood, anything like that, and trying to heal him. And I'll say with your Arcana as well, you notice she's very particular about how she's handling any of his blood as well.
Okay. Olivia gonna look at the the dwarven woman and be like, he's gonna make it?
Couple of stitches and a lot of blood transfusions, and he'll live. What status his magic or other things will be, we won't know for a little bit.
You got his kind of blood on tap?
We've got our ways. As she kind of wraps a large fabric bandage kind of around his torso now at this point. Now, if you wouldn't mind hopping to the back of this bad boy and we can get on out of here.
Yeah, she'll get up.
I will say you do notice her name is Greta.
Greta. Okay. Where's my notebook?
And you do notice that on her, like, badge, there is a set of, like, medical crosses on it that show that she may have been a doctor.
That's good to know. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah. Greta actually hops in the back with you all to continue tending to each of you / the time mage Tavarin. As she taps the side, you hear the vehicle start to and start heading out from there with you all in it. Anyone who is accepting medical treatment, you will heal. Gotta get all my D6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, wow, okay. 6, 18, 24, 27, plus 5, 32. If you are taking medical treatment from her, you will heal 32 hit points.
Is this magical healing she's doing, or is it just like triage?
This is triage.
Triage? Okay. You said how many hit points? 32?
32, yeah, 32 hit points.
Okay. Yeah, I need it. Okay.
It was equivalent to a 3rd level of Cure Wounds.
Yeah,
I guess will help.
Oh wait, those were D8s. Nah, whatever. It still was a lot. I did D6s, not D8s, but yeah, it's fine.
Bloody hell, Greta. It's like you were the goddess of healing herself. Be alright, Azrain.
I'm not a goddess of healing. I'm simply just a doctor who wants to help out where I can. We heard that there was someone that may be needing some medical attention, and so I was brought out. I mainly do field research, if anything.
Yeah, well, my stab wounds still say thank you.
Yes, well, try not to get stabbed as much.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
We're not wanting to meet most of the time soon.
One at a time. Try that again. Start with Livy.
You can go first.
She said she'll try not to.
Okay, Nigel, your comment.
Nigel just said, "Yeah, I'm not trying to meet Umbrus anytime soon, yeah?"
Oh yeah, you don't want to be crossing the veil. You can't really come back after that. I don't think there's ever been a case of someone coming back once they've crossed the veil. But that's besides the point. No, I mainly have been doing a lot of research into that eternal slumber. That's really taken an eye, trying to understand it better.
What do you have on it so far?
Not enough to be able to pass along information, just theories at the moment. One being that it's something that those that take the astral drift. They exude a arcane like frequency that offsets those that might not have arcane capabilities. Those that might not have magic at all are suddenly heavily affected by those that have taken it.
While locking eye contact with Kragnar.
Yeah, let me... I think Kragnar at the moment is playing everything he saw in his head earlier over and over and over again, and thinking about that blood on his hands that he saw. And then when he hears that, he kind of shakes his head, looking to her, and just seems to listen and tries to comprehend everything she's saying. And then you notice he gets like a little far off look, which you're starting to recognize as Shiny may have been talking to him.
Any more theories you get, if you don't mind sharing them around Precinct 9, we'd be more than appreciative. We've got people on our end looking into it as well.
I would rather give you all a full report with what's actually going on over just rumors that may lead you down the wrong way and give you a false sense of hope. But I will keep you all in mind.
Capital.
Myself and Rook go back a long ways, but that haven't seen them in a while.
They're hanging in there.
Yeah.
You should visit them when you can.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Don't have a lot of free time working with the Magisters.
Yeah, I bet not. Surely you got some sick days or days off saved up now? Feel like yourself?
You're not really allowed to have those once you get into this position. Especially with what's been going on currently. It's a bit hard to have much of a life outside of this. But I love it nonetheless.
Well, I plan on seeing Rook very soon, and I will let them know you've been thinking about them.
I appreciate that.
All right.
Now, about Bloodquill, did you guys find any trace of him?
By the time we arrived, we had already started putting up a perimeter to try and capture him, to capture them, but they seem to have... She makes a gesture like disappearing into air. They are a very powerful illusion mage, so it's not surprising that they misdirected us and our efforts, but we are still looking for them both high and low, wherever they may have run off to.
Well, keep your eye out for any meat vendors that suddenly pop up.
There's a moment...
Good quality.
There's a moment where she wants to argue of, like, the odds that you're gonna run into another meat vendor and stuff like that is, like, really high, that just some random person would start selling street meat in the Market Heights. And it's just, like, it's just that thing of, like, it would be so hard to, like, try to track that down. And she just doesn't comment on it. It just kind of... Will do. Miss Malithrin will do.
I think with that, she just kind of sits back and closes her eyes for a minute.
Is there anything else anyone else wants to talk about?
Nigel, noticing that Grapevine had been nursing her side a lot, just whispers to her, remember, it's just like what Ada said. Thinking about healing the path. One level at a time. Take your mind off of it.
I'll be fine. I'll get myself to a hospital once we get back. Make sure there's nothing more than just the ribs broken. You
It's
know,
like a good idea.
You notice Greta kind of comes over to her and she kind of just shoos her away.
That's gonna take too long to pull up, so I think he just kind of gives them a look, saying, kind of communicating. Can trust a member of the force.
You can roll an
Not
insight.
everyone's out to get you.
You can roll an insight check.
Okay. All right.
And I'll even give it to you with advantage, because you know Grapevine well.
Yes. All right. Let me see if I can get even better than Proletariat 20. Yes, I can get a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
A second one.
There's two things. She doesn't trust Greta. She doesn't know Greta. She doesn't know who she is or anything like that. She doesn't have information. And that's her, like, one thing that she's like, if I don't have information, like, come on. Two, she is... She wants to make sure that no magical healing is used because she wants to make sure it heals properly. And she doesn't feel like Greta could do it well in the back of a moving vehicle without magical means.
All right. Peeping that from her, he says again under his breath, right, Mel, I'll get it. I'll leave it be.
Thank you, Nigel. Seriously. I get it. But I'll get it taken care of. I always do.
All right.
I think for the next 5-10 minutes, it's pretty quiet. Outside of the grunting from Varen.
Poor dude.
As you all arrive at the precinct, Greta kind of opens the doors for you all to hop out. Do you need me to follow you all in to make sure everything is all good and stable inside? If you want, I can make sure that he's kind of looking at Varen with a look of like, I really don't want to leave this patient, but I know I will if I have to, kind of idea.
Look around, see what the consensus is. What's everyone else feeling? Also, what's his name? You said Varen?
Yep, Varen.
Varen. He looking stable enough to walk, to talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's stabilized
Okay.
at least to that extent. Talking. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna look around and be like, I think we've got it from here, Greta.
All right.
Thanks, sir.
He'll still need some blood. I'll have some sent over because I'm assuming that you want to keep him protected in case.
Yeah, that'd be appreciated.
I'll get it taken care of. We'll go grab some and I'll come back to help with that transfusion.
We'll be here.
All right. You see her kind of close the doors and start moving to the passenger side as she says, hop to it, and they drive off as you all are able to walk inside the precinct. As you all
right.
Yeah, you guys move in, go towards the kind of the detective's area. You can see though that the captain's door is shut and there's someone inside with the captain currently.
Is the window open? Can we see who's inside?
Roll a perception check.
Perception. 15.
15. Their back is turned to you, so it's hard to tell what they exactly look like, but you see some white hair.
Can I roll insight on the captain to see if this is a good conversation, a bad conversation?
Yeah, go for it.
Is our night gonna get worse? Oh, that's a 22.
Seems like a good conversation.
All right, I'll leave it at that then. I will help Varen to someone's desk for a statement, whoever wants to take them.
I think Siren's like, just throw him at my desk for the time being.
All right, we'll leave them with Varen.
You got it, buddy.
After a moment or two, as you all kind of start to settle a little bit back in, the door to the captain's quarters opens as she walks out. Wow, you all look like shit.
Shit? Yeah.
Thanks, Cap.
We're getting out a lot tonight.
Well, I wanted to introduce you to, we had a new transfer come in while you all were out. And she'll kind of step to the side, and be like, this here is Harper. And Harper, if you could describe what your character looks like.
Hello. Harper is a average height, elf, pale skin, black eyebrows, black hair, ombreed out into a white color. It's short and loosely styled, wearing silver glasses, and not much other than like the standard uniform. Oh,
The music bot.
okay. I was like, oh no.
You're good, you're good.
But yeah. And they are, I think, oddly casual as they follow the captain out.
Transfer? From where?
Let me check my notes.
My brain says we said Precinct 4, but I could be wrong. Let me verify. Four works.
4? Perfect. Precinct 4.
The Moonvale Constabulary, which is in the arcane quarters.
What do they specialize in again? I'm trying to find it.
Magical crimes, rogue spellcasters, and enchantment fraud.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, well, welcome to the team. I'm Nigel.
It's an honor to join you.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean
All
to do
good. I was like, wait, this time we actually did lose somebody.
I hit the button. I was trying to find something. My bad.
I get it. Well, I usually like to bring baked goods in the morning, so we have a little bit of a pick-me-up, and if you use something that doesn't belong to you, you know, all that, just replace it where you got it, or buy a replacement, something of that all like.
Understood.
Pleasure to have you on the
Well,
team.
I look forward to working with you all.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, ditto.
You just missed all the fun. I'm living, yeah?
I can. Harper, it's a pleasure. Well, you all look quite busy at the moment. Is there anything I can assist you in?
I think we really just need to get Varen's statement, make sure he's protected, Captain.
It's just about to say that.
You want to head into the debrief room? We can tell you everything that happened.
Lead the way.
Harper, you're more welcome to join. Might as well see what you're going to get yourself into.
Happy to do so.
And Livy will walk towards a debrief room.
Yeah, you all pile in. I think Siren is the one that helps Varen into the room a little bit, just due to them both being limpy right now.
They're limping on each other.
Yeah. They are each other's crutches.
Anyone want to start?
Yeah, so I think Nigel will start. He recounts basically them finding this alleyway, and the meat salesman then kind of further going on in to this booby-trapped room where they were clearly carrying out these experiments. He explains the toxin that was causing them to fight amongst themselves, and then he also goes into explaining running into Moonfeather. Am I remembering that right?
Yeah, I don't think we know his name in game. That's above table knowledge.
Okay. Yeah, no, all good. Just for example's sake, and he even, like, in his notebook is sketching out Moonfeather.
I think,
and
when you bring up Moonfeather, Siren goes, "Yeah, I ran into them a little bit back, actually. I had gone to explore. There's an area in the gutterway. I don't know. It was an abandoned building. I went inside. I went downstairs, turned around, masked figure that looked owl-like, covered in a white feather cloak.
Yeah.
We fought, and I was drugged and fell asleep, and I don't know what happened after that, but they didn't harm me more than they had to.
Interesting.
Just like they were very quick to escape us. Most curious, though, when we left, myself, Liv, and Ro, we all noticed Proud had lots of people who looked like they were on astral drift or something. Flecks of gold and all that in their eyes. And then further girls on display explain like they were seemed like they were disappearing and whatnot.
I think the captain just kind of gives a concerned look at that and mumbles kind of under her breath. I wonder if it has something to do with the Hollow Saint.
Yeah, lovely guy. Took my last gold and then disappeared.
Not the Bleeding Quill, the Hollow Saint.
Oh, you got sightings of them?
Well, more the sense of potentially people who were looking for you may have been under astral drift and may have been commanded and or charmed by her to
Keep an eye.
keep an eye.
On us.
Right.
Or maybe
Lovely.
the hideout.
Maybe it's to keep an eye on you, maybe it was to keep an eye on, and kind of gestures at Varen.
Yeah.
So, could have been. Like maybe we were meant to see the fact that all of them were watching us as a bit of a warning.
Maybe. Something I just realized. What does Harper see? AKA, what do you guys look like? As yeah, I kind of I made
I was waiting
that.
for that.
Sorry,
All good.
made that little bit of a realization. As you all were heading into the room, what does Harper see? We'll start with Lavinia, and just work our way down.
What you see was Lavinia. She is about, I think we said 5'6", 5'7", half elven lady. She's got like the standard issued blue blouse on with the badge on her hip and suspenders. She's got wavy-ish cerulean blue hair that she keeps tied back in a messy ponytail, and these like bright amber eyes. Like an olive skin tone. She carries a pocket watch on her. And her shirt is ripped at the sides. There's a golden liquid kind of staining her clothes because she forgot to press this to cast that away. But yeah, she looks like shit. I can post her art again so we can see it.
I would actually argue that Greta hid it. Either cut off that part of the fabric or tried to wrap it so that it wasn't seen, because she understands what that is.
Got it. Then she looks fine.
Yeah, I would say it's wrapped.
Okay.
Like you would see the bandage
Yeah.
under the shirt, but yeah. as much as I'd love to give that away, I think Greta,
Yeah.
what knowing what time mage blood is and stuff like that, would have taken that precaution.
Yeah.
Cool. Nigel.
So you see a relatively tall purple man with kind of a fayish appearance, but like a more sinister face appearance. You see tons of black ink style tattoos about his face, about his neck, anywhere where you see exposed skin. He has antlers that grow out from his forehead but wrap around to his temple, so they almost kind of look like a permanently affixed crown. And like from there, like just kind of hangs purple dreads. He has deep crimson eyes. Long nails are almost claw-like. The points of his ears they're like elvish ears, but they kind of fork off into 2 points instead of just the one. And his normal pristine black police uniform, it just has all these, like, has about 3 or 4 dagger marks that he's been gouged into kind of clearly, and you can kind of see it, like you can kind of still see the darker fabric, indicating that he's been through the ringer recently. But you also kind of would see, like, with his body language, despite the fact that this has been kind of like an ordeal of a night, he's carrying himself almost like he's wanting to be normal, or like everything seems normal.
Okay.
And Rowan.
Rowan, on the other hand, what you would see is probably a 5'9", pushing 5'10", wood elf, deep tanned skin, very pointed ears that have these 2 gold piercings on them, and these bright green forest eyes. The thing that kind of stands out about him is his wild, untamable, messy curls. He has a mop full of hair and curls, and unlike the rest of his companions, his uniform is never pristine. Truly, it looks like, even though they have come from this outing, I would like to call it, the marks and the bruises, and there are like tears on his clothes a little bit. They look like they have just added to his clothing, and there's always this little streak of mud, it seems like, that can never just be washed away from his face. What Harper would notice right now, though, is probably his knuckles are kind of red and scarred over, with the faint traces of dried blood all over them. Just like the tiniest flecks and stuff. And yeah, that's right. And he's probably just like sprawled, leaning back into a chair, very like laxed posture, and is like slouching.
Okay.
The other 4 people in the room I will quickly describe. The Siren is a purple tiefling wearing a very fancy kind of 3-piece suit situation. You do notice that next to him is a long cane with kind of a silvered handle on it. His suit is all black, but you notice it is tattered, battered, and bruised, and you even see a large black eye kind of forming on his face. Not too far away is Kragnar, a half-orc wearing simple clothes similar to the most of the like uniformed officer look, but I think at the moment he's wearing like a tan shirt with black pants. You notice on his back is a sword with almost like an ornate hilt to it. there's a woman kind of off to the side. She has her hair up in these two kind of braids that go down and kind of frame the backside of her face, but they are a bit of a rat's nest right now, as they did not hold. She is still kind of wincing on her side a little bit, in a blouse and large kind of almost like flared base pants. As Grapevine kind of looks over and notices you and whatnot. And lastly is Varen, older gentleman in what appears to be his 70s, mop of white hair, a white beard, a face aged with time, and wearing clothes that look very similar to what everyone else is wearing. White shirt, white button-down shirt, gray vest, and gray slacks. And then the captain is standing up at the front, white hair, a face that does not show a sign of age. One of her eyes is actually almost this blue color where the other is brown, as there's almost these like scales around it. She's wearing like a tan leather jacket, white button down blouse, and black pants, and her badges and other things like that, all pristinely adorned on her suit. And you notice on her hip is a large greatsword, like almost berserk level greatsword.
Nice.
Yeah, so I kind of quickly describe everyone in the room as we go back into the scene. Well, at least you all made it out okay, the captain kind of says. Varen, can you tell us anything about what happened down there? Varen kind of stares. Not anywhere in particular, but almost like a speck on the ground that seems to have just been slightly off. I don't remember all of it. I remember only some. I do apologize. It was strange. They would take our blood, but they would always make sure they never took too much. Always making sure to stop, give us breaks, allow us to heal, allow us to remake the blood in our body, and then go again. But we weren't even treated as like cattle. We were almost treated like gods. I don't know how else to describe it. That room that we were in, time felt wrong, like it flowed incorrectly. Most of the people there were just simple chronergy mages, those that had blood that had been affected by time. I was the only one that was a clockwork sorcerer. It never seemed like they treated me better than the others, but at the same time, it seemed like I was always considered more efficient, effective. They always made sure to keep me separate from the rest when it came to sleeping, at least. They were worried that maybe someone would get jealous and try to hurt me, or this, that, or the other. The strangest part was who was doing all of it. Ronan Burke seemed to be the one to be doing a lot of the maintaining, making sure things were going according to some plan of his. I was never sure.
All right.
But there was also this fire genasi woman. I think they called her Vera.
Vera.
She seemed to be the one to be the mad lass behind it all, knowing when to stop, when to allow us to have breaks. That was all her. That was all her call. I wish I had seen more of the process of how it all worked, but they kept the moving parts separate, trying to keep us in different areas.
You being alive is enough for us.
That's the thing. I don't know why I'm alive. I'm a loose end. Why didn't they kill me? And the thing is, I should be dead.
Why is
You
that?
let us worry about that. You just stay alive.
They killed everyone else. Drained the rest of their blood and took it. But not me.
Don't worry. We'll handle it. Now, I know I may have seen impossible in there, but do you have any sense of how long ago they left you?
After they had cut me open, and you kind of see him like reach towards where that cut was from earlier. I mean, it felt like it was years ago almost. And at the same time, it couldn't have been more than a few days, a week maybe.
Okay. And
What's the year currently?
shit, good question. Hold on, let me go find my doc.
It's really funny because I know you know the actual, like you can figure out
Right,
the actual year.
we know this. We know this. It is 972. So Wayne, if you want the month.
There's this look on his face of almost shock and disbelief. You said it was 972.
Correct.
How is that? How is that possible?
Yes, has it been? For you?
Zarin, what year do you think it is? Or it was before we told you?
I assumed it was in the thousands. I had been taken in 970. I remember seeing the news. But that was 35 years ago, it feels like.
Do you remember where you were taken from?
Yes, I was in the Arcane Enclave. I had just, finished working on a project. I had been working at Magitech for a few years at this point. They had been wanting to figure out not just an arcane engine, but an arcane chronal engine. They wanted to try to re-stabilize the clock tower, and I had been working on efforts there. And then I was walking back towards my apartment in the Arcane Enclave, and then it gets blurry. I'm sorry, I wish I knew more.
That's all right.
You're doing phenomenal, mate.
Things may come back to you eventually. If they do, you let us know. All right?
Yeah, of course.
Is there any family we can call for you, Varen?
I think there's a moment where he's kind of thinking. Maybe my brother.
What's your brother's name?
One sec. Oh god, I lost the tab. Where'd the tab go? No, come back. There it is. Thalor.
Allure. Is there a family name?
He took his husband's last name. Greywind, I think is his name.
Great. Okay.
I mean, I haven't seen him in almost feels like 40 years, but I guess 2 years for him.
And
How old
Valor-
were you when you were taken? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Ask your question.
How old were you when you were taken?
36.
Okay. Valor, what's your surname?
What's his surname?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It starts with a Q, and I just had it up. Give me 1 second. It's something cheesy. You guys are gonna love it. Yeah, Baron Quick Tick. That's what it was.
Quick tick.
I love
You
that.
and
They're
your
all
time-related surnames.
They're all time-related surnames.
I
Making
know.
it
I
easy.
remember the. I remember the document of the time ages have disappeared. Okay.
Yeah, parents were clockmakers.
A
Fitting.
noble profession.
And Valor, you don't know any other time sorcerers, do you? Just yourself? Your brother wouldn't be one?
No, we both were.
Okay.
Are you telling me that he might have been taken as well?
There's no guarantee yet. We're gonna look into it.
We're gonna have to investigate ourselves. Also, can't help but ask, but when they had you and experimented on you, is there any chance they could have placed anything in you or something? Anything like that you recall?
Perfect. When you suggest this, he proceeds to stand up and take his shirt off and start examining his own body to try and see if there are any scars on him that he doesn't recognize. As you have more or less just sent him in a panic that they may have done it without him knowing.
I'm gonna give Nigel a look. You have to be more careful with these questionings.
Are you saying he might have planted something inside of me that could kill me or something?
Varen, calm.
No. Calm down. Calm down. Just trying to be thorough. Don't worry, Liv. Don't worry, Liv. I'm trying to be careful with my questioning.
I know.
Don't worry, Varen. We'll make sure we take care of you to the best of our ability. And make sure you're protected.
Cool. Yeah. I think as he's turning around to like put his shirt back on, Harper, you notice there's a slight scar along the spine that he never would have been able to see. That does not... It looks old. Almost 30 years old.
Huh.
As there's something almost pulsing in his back at the moment.
Who amongst our group would I look at, from a first view, looks to be the most magically inclined?
Shit.
Because I don't know what you guys do yet.
I want to say Livy would probably be the most
Mm-hmm.
of the group. From
Yeah.
I would say Livy.
I would lean over and quietly say, "Do you know how? Are you capable of detecting magic?
I am. What are you seeing?
Perhaps check his back."
All right. I'm gonna
It
go
may be
over
nothing.
the ease of mind, if anything. I'm gonna walk over to Valor. Like, Valor, I'm gonna cast a spell. It's nothing fancy. Just gonna tell me if there's any magic in the room, which we know there is. There's a lot of magic in here. But it's gonna tell me everything, all right? Now I want you to turn around for me.
Okay. Yeah, he'll listen to everything that you say.
And I'm going to cast Detect Magic. Like, Valor, can you lift up your shirt for me?
He will lift up his shirt.
And I will cast Detect Magic.
This is fun. The School of Magic is necromancy.
Oh. Okay.
Whatever is in his back is necromantic in nature. What I will also remind you, some healing spells are considered necromancy.
That is correct. I'm gonna think, Valor, have you had any spinal injuries in your past that you know about?
None that I'm aware of, or... No.
No surgeries?
Not on my spine.
Are we able to see what Harper saw now?
You can. You see a slight
Okay.
pulsing behind his back. And you do... I'd say you do see the scar because you're, like, looking in that area. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? You get something else with it too, because you did detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
You get radiant and divinity.
Radiant and Divinity. Oh, so much fun little things.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I can do for this. I'm all
Rowan.
magicked out.
Rowan.
Yellow.
Hi, buddy.
Hi.
Can I have you roll a nature check?
You got it, boss.
Nature or insight? I will allow either.
I'll do insight. I'll do nature, but I roll that shit, so I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay. It'll give you two different things.
Better by one. A 13 altogether for nature.
Your left arm twitches. That's all you get.
I'm gonna roll something. How wise is Rowan feeling right now? It's not that wise. I think Rowan stands up from where he's been just like teenage sprawling is the best way I can describe it, but has been leaning back into this full chair and slowly kind of picks themselves up and goes to where Livy is examining the back and just getting closer to Varen to see if his arm responds a little more. Or in general, it's just kind of walking around the room.
Okay.
No, it's Varen. What do you think?
Do you get within 5 feet of Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay. I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Okay.
Well, here's my question. Your arm feels like it wants to reach out and grab onto Varen, basically. Are you trying to resist it?
Oh, that is a good question.
The thing inside your arm is trying to reach out for Varen and whatever is inside him.
Does it... I have a question. Does it feel similar to when, like, the same vibe when Eris and Rowan shook hands? Does it feel like... I guess Rowan's thinking, is this something that's going to be bad for Varen?
Make a luck roll. I think this is just
You
a
got
flat D20 roll.
A 5.
It shouldn't hurt him.
Oh, that's terrifying. Yeah, I think Rowan stands up, walks around, seeing Livy staring at this man's back. And is just curious as well, and feels the arm twitch. And if thinking it will be fine, we'll reach out.
Cool.
Okay. I would like to stop him.
Yeah, I'm like, if you don't stop him, Nav, I will need a con save from that. But okay, how are you stopping him as you suddenly see one thing I will note for both Harper and Livy, as Rowan goes to start, his hand moves up. It's almost, it's not human how his arm moves. And as he goes, you see the pulsing almost glowing faster and faster and faster and faster. As he goes to put his hand to it. Livy, how do you stop it?
I am simply going to grab like around his wrist gently, but like firmly enough to be like, especially because I'm seeing he's doing it with his left hand. Like, what are you doing?
Saying if I can, whatever's glowing there, maybe pull it out of him.
Let's
here,
leave that to
medical professionals.
Exactly. Especially when we send him to hospital.
Livy, I need you to make a athletics check as the hand
Okay.
starts trying to move past you.
Oh, interesting. Is athletics?
Yeah, I'd say it's something strength oriented.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's just gonna be a +1 regardless. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, Rowan. It feels like your arm has a mind of its own. And I think there is a moment where you are worried this could hurt Livy. But Livy, you're able to hold it in place. Probably a bit tighter than you want to. As it's like a dog trying to get a treat.
I'm gonna look Rowan in the eyes. Like, Rowan, I'm gonna ask you to step away. Please.
All right. I am going to need my arm back, though, if I need to leave.
If I let go of his arm, do I feel like it's gonna keep reaching out?
You feel like currently in this moment, if Viren doesn't move, like it might be easier to move Viren than it will be to move Rowan.
I'm gonna flick my eyes to Nigel and then back to Vera and be like, "Hey, can you?"
Sorry. And he'll get
No,
up
you're
and,
fine, Viren.
And Nigel puts his body in front of Viren. Like, I'm assuming Nigel gets Viren back to sitting down and then puts his body in front of Viren. So Rowan would literally have to go around Nigel to get to him.
Yeah.
And if I feel that Rowan's hand has stopped fighting me, I will drop it.
Yeah. You notice as Viren gets about 10 feet away, it stops fighting.
She will release.
The captain kind of looks between you all. You good?
I think we're good. We're good? She looks at Rowan again.
Right as rain, Cat, but you might want to get Viren double check for astral drift in his system or something.
His spine checked out.
Divinity. Yeah. Or with something maybe with Astral, but I'm gonna take 5. And I think with that room we'll just kind of head out a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just fill me in if anything more is discussed. I'll be doing some paperwork. And we'll head to his dad's.
Harper.
Yeah.
You noticed... I'm assuming you were watching Rowan and this and all of that was going on.
Yes. I think right now Harper's just kind of sitting back and getting a feel for group dynamics.
You noticed whatever was in Viren's back. Almost like something grew in his back. Like there was something, whatever Rowan had that's going on was calling to it, and it grew a little.
Oh. Interesting.
Well, Nigel, can you take over the debrief from here? I'll need to go check on something.
That I can do. I can definitely do.
She'll kind of stop in front of Harper and be like, "Welcome to the team." before she steps out of the debrief and
They'll know
goes to
that.
Rowan's desk.
Yeah, we'll follow you actually,
Okay.
as we kind of follow Livy and Rowan.
Gonna kind of lean up against the desk, like, I'm not even gonna ask if you want to talk about it because I know you're gonna say no. What the hell was that?
No idea.
Were you in control of that at all?
For the first half of it, yeah, when I walked up to him. After that, I think my arm was anyone's game. Debrief over? That was
Nigel's
well,
taken
that
over.
was- fair enough.
That's all you're gonna say about it?
I mean, Liv, what more do you want me to say? I'm in the dark as much as what's going on around than anyone else.
Yeah, well, you were just gonna let it happen.
It's better to get some answers than just, I don't know, waiting for the next pass out or vision.
And that's a man in there, Rowan. A traumatized man we just saved from being chained in a dungeon. And you were gonna, one, touch him without even asking, and two, who knows what could have happened? You remember what happened at the ball with that girl Eris?
Yeah. Next time I'll ask for consent and I guess not touch people. Wear gloves. Always.
I just want you to be more careful. Is that too much to ask?
No, but given our job description and the enemies we're making lives, it's getting a little difficult.
I'm aware of that. You can still have control.
Yeah.
You don't want me involved in whatever the hell's going on with your hand. And stop being dumb about it, alright?
You know, dumb's like second nature to me.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. My cat knocked over my lava lamp.
No.
Um,
But I'll try and be more careful.
that's not an excuse.
Never said it was one, but I appreciate you coming out here to
You
check
keep
on me, though.
using it like one, Rowan. We need to have a more personal talk at some point when we're not working,
Okay.
if you can find time.
I mean, we have time right now if you want to talk. I know we're still at work, but
Yeah, well, we agreed we wouldn't let this affect our work. So we can, if you're okay with it. But other matters as well.
I mean, what we get off in like 10 minutes? If you can wait till then, we can talk about what you need to talk about then.
Yeah, I can wait 10 minutes.
All right.
I I think while
Alright.
that's happening, we'll move back over to the conference room to finish that up. Nigel, is there any more to debrief on?
Think so, but I do think he would pull the captain aside because there's some things that there's something he'd like to request that he doesn't want to make our victim feel more uncomfortable than he already does.
Okay, yeah, she'll kind of getting off the podium and stuff like that, and she'll walk over and kind of dismiss everyone at that point, and Viren's kind of in the corner, so you can kind of walk up and talk to her real quick.
And I think what he says to her specifically, and he definitely, we don't necessarily have to roleplay this, but he definitely would say, here's a contact for the precinct. Let us know if you need anything that we can accommodate for you, mate. I'm gonna talk to me captain real quick just to make sure everything's all set and good. And that basically would have been what he would have said before transitioning. Captain, can we put in for him with the hospital and bring in some type of, at least an arcane specialist with it? Maybe admit him for surgery if need be.
We could send him to Aviamore. Or we could send him to the research facility.
Right. Because I definitely didn't want to alarm him more than we already did, but why did they leave him alive?
I don't know, and I don't like it.
Me either.
I think we should send him to the Annette Medical Research Facility. They've been doing a bunch of testing on astral drift and things like that. I know that's something Adelaide's been pushing.
Yeah. Maybe we could have Boom on call, just in case.
I mean, I don't hate that idea, but we're already pretty thin of a force at the moment. I mean, I just barely managed to get Harper to transfer over as is, just to help out with our dwindling numbers.
Gods, I hate when you're right. We already fucked up in catching the perp. I just don't want the loss of pride when it comes to losing a perp, when it comes to losing a victim too.
I'm fairly certain a High Magister would appreciate us not losing them as well. I can pull some strings, but to say that it will cost something, it will cost something. Nothing in this city is free.
That's true. Speaking of, a new team member. Were you the one who requested her? Or them?
Yes, actually, I had, put in a request. Honestly, I put in an open request, and they just happened to be one to apply. They seem to have been interested and eager, and they seem like they've been a good detective over there in Precinct 4, and just wanted to try something new. I mean, it's the only way to move
Gonna
up.
enjoy picking the brain then.
They seem to have a good one of those.
God,
Well,
gonna need it.
your shift is a few minutes away from ending, so you all look like crap, and you should probably get home and clean up and hug a cat. I don't know. Whatever you do to unwind at night. You all have been through a lot. I'll take over and handle Viren from here on. Baron.
All right. Duly noted, Captain.
Get some rest, Nigel.
Right, orders are orders.
Anything with that, she kind of looks to everyone and just get some rest. Come back tomorrow morning. Bright eye and bushy tail like you normally do, and we'll go from there. You are all dismissed. And you have all ended your workday, more or less. Rowan.
Yeah.
You said you talked to Livy after once you all were off.
I've been called upon. I like it.
Are you a man of your word?
Yes, he is. No, he runs out. He jumps out the window.
I know where to find them.
Maybe he isn't at the hiding spot. Nah, I think he's still at his desk, even though the captain said still unwind. As he's probably slowly packing his stuff up, and grabbing his keys. He probably looks at Livy. So, where do you want to have this conversation?
Anywhere works that's not here or very public.
All right. Rowan is trying to think of all the non-public places, potentially. How about the diner? Tell me what. Around the corner from here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Walk to my lovely, beautiful, esteemed truck, and drive to a 24-hour open diner.
Is this the diner where?
When you go to turn on the truck, can I have you roll a D100?
Hey, why is my baby broke? Do I have to take my baby to the mechanic? Am I gonna cry?
Just roll a D100.
A 54.
Okay, she's fine.
Terrifying.
Listen. I rolled a D100 and you rolled a D100, and if we ever roll the same, it doesn't turn over.
Oh, not the good old trusty truck.
Good old trusty truck has some good old trusty vibes, and those vibes might not always be there.
Trusty truck's got some rust.
Yeah, you drive over to the 24-hour diner. This is just called Moe's. And you see there's a large furbolg that's behind the counter. It's kind of weird because he's wearing a cow print apron. And you know that is Mo. As he runs the counter, you see in the back there's a couple of there's like a human and a half orc working in the kitchen and stuff like that, and then you see there are a couple of different servers going about, and it's very much so early 1900s diner aesthetic.
Love it. Amo, can we get the fries and a veggie wrap or something?
Yeah, you just want some fries and a veggie wrap? Yeah, we can bring that up. Are you guys wanting to eat at the bar, or did you want a booth?
Lives a booth?
Booth is
Or did
fine.
you want...
You all look like you need a private conversation. That one over there, and he kind of gestures, and there's like a booth that seems like there's like 4 or 5 booths away from everyone else. Just go over there, and then I'll bring you your food here in just a little bit.
Just know you are a superstar as always.
Oh, and you're just the best there is, Rowan. He gives you a wink.
I'll just roll his eyes a little bit and head over.
I'll follow. Sit in the booth.
So, you wanted to talk?
Yeah. Less want, more need.
Alright. What do you need to talk about?
She just kind of lets out this long sigh. Rowan, do you see this going anywhere?
What do you mean?
I mean, you, me, the whatever unspoken thing we've had the past couple of weeks. Do you see it going anywhere? Do you see a future? Or are we just gonna stay in this limbo?
I think for a moment Rowan is silent. As just like a quiet contemplation comes over him. If I said yes to you, Livy, I'd be lying. And I wouldn't do that to you. I care about you. You know that, right? That
I know that. That's not in question.
and that won't change ever, but the future? I don't see one. Not in the way you're asking. I don't think I can give you that. And I won't cheapen the idea of forever by pretending you that I could give you one. Promises from someone who can't keep them. It's its own kind of heartbreak.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah. And I've done that enough. You deserve to live.
And you
I
think you
see.
don't?
No, I do. In some strange, twisted way, of course, but I can't give you what you want or am offering.
Why?
You...
Why do you think that? Because I know you, Rowan, and I know you can. You're just not allowing yourself.
Liz, I am not destined for forever. I am not destined to live long. I am a spark.
No one is.
I live fast, die young. Okay? I've had, so far, a good life, a happy life. Experiences of love and laughter already.
And why are you talking like you're ready to die tomorrow? Like you expect it?
with our line of work, don't you?
I do everything I can to prevent it. But you don't. You just run in. Why don't you
do.
care about your life, Rowan?
You don't want me to answer that question, Livs. I think it'll
I
break your
do.
heart more. Mm-mm. I am...
Already breaking, Rowan. Just say it.
Livy, I am expendable. I always have been. From the day I turned up
No.
on my mother and father's farm, and I know that. And I'm happy with that. I have learned to live with that. I burn bright, and I punch first and ask questions later. I've had a wild life, and I will continue to have a wild life. But you haven't had a wild life yet. You haven't lived. And
I don't have the luxury of that.
exactly, you don't. And tying yourself to me would deprive you of that even more. Lavinia Valethren, I want you to live. I want you to grab the world that you already have in your hands.
And I want to live it with you, Rowan.
I can't give you that. I don't think I can now, or I don't think I ever will be able to.
Then this is over before it ever started. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
Here's your veggie wrap and fries. And then just awkwardly creeps away.
Thanks, Mo. Great timing.
Sorry.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
You can take it to go. I'm not feeling very hungry.
Yeah, you know that's not happening. Yeah, you take it with you. Do you need a ride?
He brought it
Back
with
to-
a to-go box because he didn't know how the conversation,
Yep,
how it was
wonderful.
going. Mo 100% left a to-go box there with it just in case.
Hell yeah. You can take it with you. Lives, I know you don't eat. Do you need a ride back to where you need to get to?
How late is it, DM?
It's like 6:37-ish.
What time does the curfew enact?
10?
10?
Yeah.
I think Livy will kind of stand and grab the box, be like, no, I think I'll walk, take the line, something.
All right.
You go enjoy your night out with the guys.
Yeah. Have a good night,
I'll
love.
see you in the morning. And she'll walk
See you.
away.
I think Rowan just sits in that diner for a hot minute,
I think the
like
camera...
close enough. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the camera just holds on you. You hear the bell chime. and just holds in that moment. Is there anything else you want to do in this moment, Rowan?
I think he pulls out his sending stone and sends to the captain and just says, "Hey, I'm coming back. There's some stuff I need to tell you. It's kind of important."
Okay, my door is open.
Cool. And then he'll eventually get up, get in the truck, and drive back to the precinct.
Okay, easy enough. Like she said, her door is open.
Mm-hmm. I think as soon as he gets there, he'll just step out the truck after he's parked it and then head straight to our office.
All right. She is sitting inside waiting for you.
And I'll close the door behind me. And I think as Rowan approaches, he will pull out the notebook that the lieutenant left for him. Because he has not shown that to the captain yet.
I think she instantly recognizes it. She kind of has a concerned look on her face. Why do you have that?
He left it for me. The night before he went on that stakeout, I kind of cornered him. Asked a couple questions I probably shouldn't have, and he dragged me into a debrief room and filled me on some stuff. The next, I don't know, after the weekend, I saw that notebook. In an event, he left a note for me on my desk, so. And the first page of it said, if you've found this, or if you have this, it's already too late. That's why I came into your office before you, or whilst you got that sending. That's how I knew.
What did you want to talk about? You can see she is holding back a wave of emotions as best as she can.
You know, Cap, it's okay to cry in front of your subordinates sometimes. You don't gotta be strong for all of us all the time. Especially when I'm gonna tell you this next thing.
And what is that?
I'm going to die. Soon. I think. I have sundered bloom growing in my arm, and it is growing and reacting to divinity. So.
Okay. How do you know you're going to die?
Why Yeah, why wouldn't I know that?
I know. I know that we had everything with. There was that sundered bloom on that person in the gutterway, and it killed them. But you're saying this is going inside of you, not. We don't know enough about this plant and what it is or what it does.
No, but what we do know is it killed a whole generation of farmers, Cap.
It wasn't just farmers.
It was
It
a lot
was.
of
It
people.
was. It was thousands.
Yeah.
The official reports don't even go into it.
So I have become a
If
biohazard.
if you do the math, the
Mhm.
captain should have died.
Oh,
The captain was in the age range.
I think Rowan stares at her as the maths. He does the mental maths and his eyes go wide, and he doesn't hide that.
I lost a lot of good people a long time ago because of that. And Rowan, I don't want to give up on you. I don't want to count you out yet. But if you... I mean, honestly, we don't know. And if the case is that you are going... If you are going to die... Do you have your affairs in order?
I'm in the middle of doing. I'm in the middle of doing that. I have written letters, and I have my will sorted. If I do die, or when I die, if it's in the field, I have a will, but I probably should let you know. I want my body to go straight to my parents, back to my farm, back to the farm, instead of being examined or cremated. I don't want the others around to see or go through that. I mean, it's hard enough for all of us when the lieutenant passed.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, Cap, I've made peace with my death. I know that is a privileged position to have, but I just want to say you've been the best captain I could ask for, and I don't plan on going out with a tiny farewell. I want to go out with a bang. And I think he taps the notebook that is on the desk in front of her. I'm going to solve that case. The lieutenant's death is not going to be in vain, and Red Rain is going to get what's coming to him, and so is Ronan Buck. If it's the last thing I'll do.
Good. I know that you've come to peace with dying. And I hope everything goes well. And maybe one day you'll be able to come to peace with living as well.
Maybe one day, Cap. Maybe one day. Maybe he stands up from where he's been sitting on the desk. Sitting on the chair, oops. And goes round to her.
She stands.
Appreciate you, Cap. And everything you've done. And I think he just barrels her for a hug. Yeah. I don't think Rowan's the type of person to ask to hug someone either. I think he just gives her a hug.
She hugs you back. And there's... As you're holding on to her, you feel little droplets hitting your head. As we pull away from that office. And that's where we will end tonight's session. We will see you all in 2 weeks.